Hey, welcome to the Tax.Pro Show. I'm Josh, the CEO with over 20 years of tax experience, here to dispel some tax questions for you today. We have a tax question coming in, and I see this one quite a bit. Can you file taxes for previous years? Oftentimes, when you're in this situation, something tragic happened. So let's say it's April 10th, you hadn't done your taxes, and you have a death in the family, and you don't file your taxes. And then, pretty soon 2 or 3 years rolls by, and you're like, can we file taxes for previous years? And the answer is yes, you can. You can file taxes for previous years. If you don't file and you owe tax, IRS knows you owe tax, eventually they will file the return for you. And that's called a substitute for return. So you don't want to get in that situation, because once that happens, then they'll start doing collection process and things go bad quickly. So what I would recommend, if you find yourself in a situation where you've not filed previous tax returns, the very first thing you should do is file your current year return. Get current with the current year, okay? Once you've done that, then you can work your way from the oldest to the newest, getting those filed and getting your tax situation current. If you got a question for us, reach out. You can comment below, and we will do our best to get you an answer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome back. I'm going to answer a question on a little bit different topic. We haven't gotten into this one just yet, and the question is, what are retirement funds? Retirement funds, obviously, in a broad sense, money that you save. Now, with regard to taxes, there's different types of retirement funds, and those retirement funds for taxes would be in what I would call a wrapper. And that wrapper means that taxes aren't going to be due on them. You're not going to pay any taxes on them today. You'll pay taxes on them either when you pull the money out, or if it's something like a Roth, then you do pay taxes on them today and they grow tax-free. So if it's got a wrapper on it, all of those wrappers are things like 401k, IRA, SEP, 403b, anything like that, where there's no taxes happening within the fund, within that wrapper, those would be considered retirement funds. But in a broader sense, anything you save could be retirement funds. If you're not saving for retirement or you don't have a retirement plan, reach out. You can comment below or you can reach out to our team. We would love to help you nail down a strong plan for your future so you don't get to retirement and you're surprised that you're broke. Don't be surprised that you're broke, okay? Have a plan. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, I've got another one. What's funny is we were joking about this, right? You're thinking about using ChatGPT as your tax advisor. That's a lot like just using an 8-ball to decide if you should marry the girl you're dating. You roll it over. If it's yes, you're in. If it's no, what is it going to be? Don't gamble with your tax future, okay? Have a plan. Get a team around you of advisors, people that know what they're doing, that actually have experience. And don't just jump on chat and say, hey, how do I handle this? Or how can I use an LLC to pay myself? Or whatever it is. Like, don't just go with whatever it says, because I'm sure you've had this experience. You ask it something, chat, and it gives you the wrong answer, and then you say, oh, but this one thing you said is not right. Then chat responds, and it's like, oh yeah, you're right, I was wrong. That can happen with your tax advice with chat. Don't trust it. It's not trustworthy on tax topics. If you got a minute, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Unlock the power of full-service payroll with Priority. What is full-service payroll? It's the ultimate hassle-free solution for managing your business's payroll needs. With full-service payroll, every aspect of payroll processing is handled for you, from calculating wages and taxes to filing compliance reports and ensuring timely payments. You get peace of mind while saving time and resources. Why Priority's full-service payroll stands out: complete payroll management. We handle everything: wage calculations, tax withholdings, direct deposits, and more. Compliance made easy. Stay worry-free with expert handling of federal, state, and local tax regulations. Employee self-service. Empower your team with easy access to pay stubs and tax forms through our secure portal. Dedicated support. Our payroll experts are with you every step of the way, ensuring accuracy and reliability. Ready to simplify your payroll? Visit Priority.com to learn how our full-service payroll solutions can transform your business.
Hey, welcome to the Tax.Pro Show. Glad you're here. I wanted to take just a minute and talk about a lady in Kansas City, Miss Spencer, who got arrested. She was accused of preparing false tax returns for people. They contacted her through Facebook, and she is filling it up with all kinds of credits that they were not eligible for. The court documents show that she prepared 156 returns with more than $4 million in refunds claimed. So let's see what that boils down to per return. $25,000 a return would be the average refund. If you find yourself at somebody's home or living room or a place that they just rented for the week, and you're doing your taxes, and you're gonna get this unusual huge refund of like $25,000, that might just be the signal that you need to stop proceeding, get your documents and run. Like, get out of that situation as quickly as you can and hire an actual tax pro. One thing you can do is you always want to look for somebody at the heart of a teacher, somebody that's not trying to take advantage of you, somebody that's trying to teach you about taxes, and they're not trying to do a bunch of bogus garbage. This actually is similar to a case that happened here. A lady was preparing false returns. It was a horrible situation. I worked directly with the IRS to get all that taken care of, and then obviously they went after this false preparer with legal charges. If it sounds too good to be true with taxes, it probably is, okay? Just like in life. So anytime you start hearing these wild claims or you see these wild results, it's a good time to just take a step back, think through what's happening, think through the consequences, and if you're not sure, reach out. We would love to help you. We would love to dispel any of the lies that are out there regarding taxes, and we'd love to educate you. Welcome back. This little article is fascinating, and what's happening is the IRS, this has been going on for a minute, okay? And I've known about this. The interesting thing is IRS is about to start using AI to look at your stuff, and that's the interesting part of it. If we, hold on just a minute. Okay, so I'm back. I had to get something. This guy is the Taxpayer Roadmap. And what it does is it shows you all the areas of the IRS, okay? And if you can imagine, none of this is actually connected, right? The right hand definitely does not know what the left hand is doing with the IRS. No clue what it's doing, as a matter of fact. What's interesting about the AI is they're gonna try to use this to start piecing together different aspects of what's happening with the taxpayer within the Internal Revenue, and they're gonna use that to help recognize trends or recognize potential issues. So Salesforce is who has been working with the IRS on this, and they're saying that they're starting to roll this out. The IRS, of course, not having enough people, and so Salesforce is using this thing called Agentforce, and it's designed to help the IRS staff potentially help you, and or I think in the end, they're gonna obviously use this to police us. It's all good. And then another one on the same kind of topic I wanna talk about is if you make over $150,000 a year and you're using, you should not, okay? This is not a good plan for your taxes. You need to have a much better plan, a much more dialed in plan. Don't let your money happen to you, you happen to your money. Don't let your taxes happen to you, you happen to your taxes. Don't trust the big box guys with your taxes, okay? Matter of fact, there's a huge lawsuit going on. They're gonna have to pay out up to thousands of dollars to people because they sold your tax information, if you use them, to social media and to all these other people. Go with somebody that's not gonna sell your stuff, right? We're not gonna sell your stuff. I've got a lot of buddies that do this. They're not gonna sell your stuff. We care about you. We want you to have the best results with your money. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.